Hello lamp fans, got a new lamp. It's the lamp on the right. So I guess this is kind of like lamp picking season and buying season, spring and summer, fall for me. I usually buy them, then I let them sit around for a bit, figure out what to do with them and stuff before I, attempt to do anything, because I don't want to ruin anything. And sometimes the best fix is a slow fix. So we have two lamps here by Matthews and Willard Manufacturing Company, 1890 to 1903. How I know this is the one I picked up today has that written on the top. But the real telltale for a Matthews and Willards is the actual burner itself. The burner itself on these 1890s, 1900 ones, they all come with this diamond pattern kind of thing with a hole on the top and the bottom. I don't know what you want to call that. So that's the giveaway. So I knew that this one was it before I got it. I bought this lamp probably a couple years ago. Believe it or not, I just washed it today and oiled it because the finish is actually really nice. So I'm a real stickler on finish on lamps. Got to look right. So this one, I knew it was Matthews and Willard. I already had a flame spreader, but it was the wrong one. I had one of these guys. Doesn't fit. It's a 95, not a 92. And all I basically did was took it out of the lamp I just bought and pushed it into this one here, and Bob's your uncle. So now I'm on the search for one of these. They're all over eBay. They're super cheap. Well, 25 bucks. The shipping costs that much. I don't understand why shipping costs 25 bucks for a part. You can put it into a little teeny box. But anyway, so this one I washed with crud cutter and water, sprayed it on, rinsed it off, sprayed it down with WD-40, and then used an air compressor and compressed it off. So it's got this nice sort of copper, sort of flash copper finish on it. And it's all there. Somebody did electrify this. That's when I bought it. And they removed the center threaded rod and nut. So I'm gonna search around for some square nuts and threaded rod and get rid of that thing and get a flame spreader for that. And that one's done. The other one I just bought, I didn't pay a lot for it, but it's got some pretty neat, it's a pretty neat lamp in itself. It's got like this barley twist base. Finish on it is poor. So it has just basically a black cast iron base. I don't know if this is original or not. I'm gonna probably clean it first with crud cutter and water. I wonder if this is copper finish. It's much lighter than the other one. This is all cast, and this one has a cast bottom, but the rest is brass. But the finish on it is really not to my liking. It's, it has some little bits of brass that are poking out, and it's really dirty, and it really needs to be cleaned and polished correctly. So I guess this bottom is brass because there's kind of a brass color there. So it's hard to say. This is the original finish, 120 years later. It's not that, it actually looks better on the video than it does in real life. Some people might like this. This is like a, American Pickers, Mike Wolf kind of thing. He likes it all, rusty and like, sorry. These things are meant to be, they're Victorian era, so they're supposed to be really flashy. And this lamp really doesn't do it. So I just gotta leave it for now. I'm gonna stick it on the shelf. I'm gonna think about it, what I wanna do. And there's a couple ways to get the finish back. I could use like a compound and start scrubbing it. I could take it to the wire wheel. It does change the finish on it though. So I haven't decided what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna look nice, all cleaned up. Here's the catalog. Getting back to the catalog here, or the encyclopedia, I should say. Here's a lamp that's very similar. This has a fluted column at the bottom, then twisted barley here, and it's got a cast iron base. So this cast iron base is definitely heavier duty looking, and it runs the twisted barley up to the top, but the font is the same. It has the same sort of font, burner, and etc. So this was from a catalog from 1906 to 1907. And if this company went out of business in 1903, that means they made a lot of these, and they probably sold them to this catalog company. They probably bought hundreds, if not thousands of them, and sold them over 5 or 10 year period to clear out their inventory. But those are the shades that would have came with. Very, very fancy. So, as I said, this would have been, you know, like late Victorian era issue stuff. It's supposed to be super fancy. As I said, this one here, boy, I tell you, I like it the way it is. Don't know the original finish, probably very similar to this. And then I'll show you a lamp that, you know, I got a couple videos back, and that's the one that I didn't like the finish on it. And I just sort of brought it back to its like new. It needs to be touched up in a couple spots, but it's pretty much ready to go. So it was pretty ugly looking. Now it's looking good. The base, I just cleaned the base, left it alone, and that's really it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and have yourselves a great day.